Did you know Crocodile Dundee was almost never made, and that the real guy who inspired it had a truly tragic ending? Let's dive into 10 weird and wild facts behind one of the most iconic films of the 80s. Some of these are darker than you'd expect. Number 1. The real Crocodile Dundee? Before the movie, there was Rod Ansell, a real-life survivalist who lived for months in the remote Australian wild after a boating accident. He drank cow's blood, ate bugs, and became a national story. Sound familiar? He never got fame or fortune, though. Years later, his life spiraled into drugs and violence, ending in a deadly police shootout. The real Dundee didn't get a happy Hollywood ending. Number 2. No one wanted the movie. Before the fame, Paul Hogan was just a TV comedian with a crazy idea. A bushman dropped into New York City. Studios laughed in his face. Too Australian, they said. So he funded the film himself, total gamble, and it paid off. It became Australia's highest-grossing film ever. Not bad for a guy no one believed in.
Yeah.
Number 3. Hollywood tried to censor the movie. When American studios first saw the film, many walked out. They thought the slang was too confusing, and even suggested dubbing Paul Hogan's voice to sound more normal.
Oh, two fleas arguing over who owns the dog they live on.
Instead, Hogan made a US version with fewer Aussie jokes, and it worked. The movie made over $300 million worldwide. Number 4. A dark moment inspired the story. The idea for Crocodile Dundee didn't come from a writing session. It came when Hogan saw a homeless man being shouted at in New York.
Hey! Get in here, Pop.
He imagined what would happen if someone kind and clueless, like a bushman, was thrown into that cold, chaotic world. That contrast became the soul of the film. Number 5. Even the title confused people. In Australia, it was just Crocodile Dundee. But in the US, test audiences didn't get it. Was it a documentary, a hunting show, a reptile guide? So the studio added quotation marks, Crocodile Dundee. To make it clear it was a nickname. Suddenly it made sense, and the brand took off. Number 6. A real croc almost ruined the set. While filming near a watering hole, a real crocodile wandered onto set overnight. No one noticed until there were sudden screams and chaos. Luckily, no one was hurt, but after that, the crew always posted lookouts with real weapons. In a film full of fake fights, that croc was terrifyingly real.
I said, crocs don't like fresh meat. He wasn't trying to eat me on the spot.
Death row.
Yeah. Yeah, see, a croc will grab you, take you down to the bottom of the water, and roll you over and over and over until you stop kicking.
Number 7. Nature fights back.
Like all God's creatures,
During one scene, a crew member setting up a camera was bitten by a venomous snake hiding in the grass. He was rushed to safety and survived, but it was a reminder the outback wasn't a movie set. It was wild, dangerous, and very real. Number 8. Paul Hogan got paid less than the guy who edited the trailer. When Crocodile Dundee went into production, Paul Hogan took a big risk. Instead of collecting a full salary up front, he agreed to defer most of his payment until the film made a profit. Meanwhile, the American editor who cut the trailer was paid immediately and generously. For a brief time, that trailer editor earned more than Hogan himself. It didn't last, of course, but it shows just how uncertain success looked in the beginning. Number 9. Guests started hunting for the bidet at the Plaza Hotel. After Crocodile Dundee hit theaters, the Plaza Hotel in New York started getting some unusual requests. Guests who recognized the suite from the movie began asking specifically to stay in the room with the bidet.
Well, what do you think?
Oh, it's a bit rough, but I'll manage.
Here's the twist. That bidet was a fake, built on soundstage. The real plaza didn't have a single one. But that didn't stop guests from trying to find it.
For washing your backside, right?
Number 10. The buffalo scene took forever. You remember that scene. Mick raises his hand and the buffalo freezes. It looks magical, but in reality it took hours to film. The animal refused to stay still, even with a vet on standby. Eventually, they got a few perfect seconds, and Hogan held his pose long enough to sell it. Pure movie magic.
Mick Dundee from Australia. How are you?
I'm fine, how are you?
I think we're running out of water with this guy. This guy in town for a couple of days. Probably see you around.
Crocodile Dundee was never supposed to work. It was too local, too raw, too weird. But that's exactly why it did. It reminded us that sometimes the quietest characters leave the loudest impact. If you love these behind-the-scenes facts, hit that like button, subscribe for movie secrets, and drop your favorite Dundee moments in the comments. And remember, that's not a knife. That's a legacy.
He's got a knife.
That's not a knife. That's a knife.